What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another major market breakdown. I know I'm slightly softer spoken right now. It's because my ribs still hurt just a little bit, so I'm not on the screaming too much at the moment. It'll get louder once I'm all fully recovered, and y'all gonna get the full story on all that later. I can't really get into the details right now, but without further ado, let's get into it. um, there's been a lot going down since we did our last major market breakdown. Um, all the Epstein files getting basically covered up and whatnot. Um, Trump threatening again Powell with getting him removed and whatnot, which again I don't believe he doesn't have the power to actually do. But I just think over the next couple of years with the constant pressure, I don't believe Powell is gonna make it through this Trump administration. I think he's gonna be like, man, forget this. I'm cool. Take my retirement. Forget getting bad mouthed in the media. That's just what I think. But to the chart, I think we hit this little gap this week. All the other levels have played out pretty well on DXY, as I've called them, over the past couple of weeks, months, really. I encourage you guys to check out at least briefly, just kind of go through some of our previous major market breakdowns over the weeks, just so you can kind of see the accuracy here. Because I ain't gonna lie, we don't be missing like that, not over here. But not talk too much smack. This is the target this week. I believe we get this push higher. So I know some members are in buys on like Euro. I don't believe this is gonna go very far, so I think you can, because I'm fairly sure those buys are around break even, somewhere around entry. So if you are in buys already, I wouldn't say like take a L. Now, granted, if you're in a little bit of profit, you might as well close it and just get a better position. But if you're already in the buy, just let it play out for the week, because we're gonna get stoppage here in this gap. I'd be surprised if we go too much farther above this. Maybe reach into this wick here. We do have some equal highs here that I don't love. If these equal highs do get broken, though, we have this area that we had marked for. Let me go on a higher time frame. We've had this area marked for months, not months, weeks, like 3 weeks, almost a month actually. We've had it marked for just about a month. Because when price first fell off of here, I figured, it's a fair area for us. So once we get back up there, because of how hard it pinged price down. Alright. Now, granted, I will say where it's at currently is pretty sure a good fib level for this downside here. Let me grab this fib real quick. Throw it there. Yeah, it's not the worst looking for the 786 entry. Granted, like I said, not the worst, but not the best. That's why I can see price playing up here some more, and even potentially, since we've already kind of crossed over the 6-1 on the fib, it's like, I believe like a 35% probability chance that we touch this here. But with any close above this gap here, like a 4-hour close above this gap, that probability goes up, like I say 15% every 4 hours. Yeah, so I'm seeing slight upside on the dollar, very slight upside before we actually go back and tumble towards these lows here. Target is getting under these lows. Now, granted, I'm not like a super USD bear because I don't like America or anything like that. Love America, but it's just what the chart's saying. We gotta go with what the chart's saying, y'all. Just get into USD. We are, if you didn't see last week's video, we are back coupled to the dollar. And this is that entry I was talking about. We took the sells off of the entries we were seeing last week. Sorry, my son's in the background. He's finding his voice, so he just be using it, a whole lot. So he just be screaming random roast, because he be roasting me and his mama in the background. With Euro here, anytime you see me put one of these boxes on here, know that the stop loss and TPs are malleable. These aren't, like, I'm not giving you these aren't the entries that are always put in on my broker. A lot of times they're pretty close, but they're not always spot on. I'd really, for the most part, just want to see Euro stay within this area. I wouldn't want to see Euro break below here, because then we'll be seeing price go touch this here, which, like, I told the chats, like, what I'm saying, I don't hate it. I'm gonna hold it regardless, just because Euro has a lot of upside over the next couple of weeks, with the dollar going to break that low down there. We've been kind of eyeing that for a while. And listen, what's gonna be funny is the moment I stop recording, he's gonna stop, like, screaming and whatnot. Like, I think, like, he likes to scream back at my voice. But let's go check out GU. Actually, I set up an entry on GU to the downside last week, but then I missed the entry because I had the entry here, and then price just kind of melted through and didn't. It gave me this right here, but I didn't see it, so I didn't take it, and then continue to go lower. Price is already kind of zoomed back up. Now, I'll say this right here, I closed that break even. Once price runs up a certain amount, I usually put my stop loss at break even. So price ran up to here, I put my stop loss at break even. I got stopped out. I think here, let me just delete that for now. I think here we break this low. So granted, I'm mostly waiting for buys against the dollar right now. So since we're seeing some slight dollar upside, I think we break this low here. Somewhere right here is probably a fair fib level, or like right in there. That looks cool on the chart. I have a good eye for charting. I will say that, like, how I created precision trading was biggest in part to having a really good natural eye, but you don't have to have the natural eye, because you could just learn precision trading from me. Let me put a fib on there just to see. I feel like that's a little closed off. Like, I'd love this entry. I'd love this entry here. This would be beautiful. I'd love this entry, but I think right here is like a fib level. Let's put a fib on it and check. Oh, well, so the second level that I saw is actually well, I mean, like, it's all in the golden zone. This is all in my golden zone, so it's like pick and choose. Beggars can't be choosers. So once price crosses under this, like, 33, 235-ish level, I think buys are good. I think buys are very good. If price closes below here, then it's not good. It's not good at all. Same thing on AU. I don't like to always go through all the majors, because they're all going to do something similar to each other. Gold looks so choppy, doesn't it? I think we get similar to the rest of the majors. I think we get a little bit of, let me get rid of this. I don't think we need this level. Little bit of short-term downside. With this being so choppy, I honestly just wait for this entry here. This green box is can't remember all the reasonings why I marked it off outside of the charting, but I think is also because of the fundamentals. While price was here, when it comes to precision trading, you can't precision trade without fundamentals. It's like there's a lot of charting into it, of course, for sure, but none of it makes sense unless the fundamentals are backing it. Otherwise, you're just straight up retail trading and at the mercy of institutions doing manipulative market tactics to take your monions. This entry down here that I still have marked, I still think is viable. Like where gold is right now, it's hard to just wanna buy. You know what I mean? Because it's just so, you know, it's a little bit overbought due to market conditions and just it being a safe asset. Um, with all this equal here, all this equal here though, it looks like it's a little bit more stacked at the top. So I do think we break this top pretty soon. It'll probably be once this sell or once this slight buy is over with on the dollar and we start selling off, we'll start seeing that play out. So just wait on gold this week. Just kind of leave gold alone this week. You can revisit it. Check out the currencies and everything. Let's check out. Oops. I was gonna look at CAD JPY, but let's just go ahead and go straight to US oil. Now I like to use CAD JPY as like a good gauge because it trades with US oil. Tip, that's a gem. Put it in your back pocket. CAD JPY trades with oil. If you didn't already know that. Man, it seems like we basically got the entry I was looking for. Boop, and then it sold off some more. It wasn't perfect. Can't always be perfect. It seems like oil wants to go test out its lows here. All right, kind of slumped over. Fundamentals aren't supporting it to the upside very much, with everything kind of chilling out with the Middle East. We got this cool little run up. Thought we were gonna get more of a run up afterwards. We still might. It's not dead in the water, but I will say that it'll probably take price pulling back right up under this low here at 64.50 to get some momentum to then go to the upside. I'm not personally trading very much US oil, but if we were to get, like, let me just I can use a line, because all of those equals right there. Test this out. Actually, the 63.11 looks like a wonderful place that I would buy from. Price, you can get a pretty good bounce off of here, just because like the market's gonna react to this level. So play your sizing well. You can definitely catch a cool little buy off of there. And then the big dog. I still want this entry, and I still think that we get it. Still think we get this. Oops, I didn't mean to move that. I mean to grab it. Put that back. This 112 200-ish entry here. That's the next going in deep entry that I have on Bitcoin while we're trading at these tops here. 125 is my target. I've been saying it for a while. You can probably find it in a few of the videos on the channel. Me saying that price probably gonna go play in that 110 to 115 area. 125 is the real goal. It's gonna hit that. It's gonna yank back some, and then it's gonna run up again after some more, regulation and whatnot gets pushed through by the Trump administration, or really deregulation gets pushed through by the Trump administration. And then last but not least, y'all. Notice y'all favorite thing to be trading on. Y'all can't wait till I be talking about the Nasdaq. I'm still in a slight sell. It's in some drawdown, as you can see here. If price continues to run up this week. Now, granted, my like I said, always my stop loss is malleable. If price truly decides to run out of the realm that I'm looking to trade it in, then I'm gonna get out of it. But as far as where it's at now, it's kind of just made more of a bear flag here. It just makes me want to sell it a little bit more. I like this entry down here at 20K, and I think that the market wants to give me this 20K entry. It's just gonna need to be more negativity in the media, which is not something to want for, but I can kind of see it with these levels. So that's where I'm at on Nasdaq. Granted, I'm pretty confident. Price is gonna buy on the open. I'm gonna have to sit through a little bit more drawdown. But it's been losing some a little bit of strength on this run up. Not a whole lot. I won't say a whole lot. I'm not like a super duper bear. It's just this pullback will give Nasdaq the room and steam to continue to go to even more highs. So it'll only look good in the long run. It'll just be a hell of a week in the market for when we get this move here. But we got these buys sitting in the cut, ready to activate once price touches. You know what I'm saying? On some of I won't even say on some, on a lot of these, your boy just set and forget, and then I just come back to the chart a couple of days later, and it's like, oh, the trade busting. That's usually how I go. And then did I leave anything out? Oh, look, let me give you a cross. Let me give y'all a cross this week. Euro CAD. I'll be looking to buy Euro CAD. Barring seeing how this level plays. I know my bot was doing a lot of buying of Euro CAD last week. Yeah, I like this entry here for the buy. And that's mainly to take it back to this top first, and then likely trail from there. That's the cross setup that the Sparrow is looking at this week. Now, I say this every week. If you would like for me to do analyze a specific pair, asset, crypto, whatever, put it in the comments, and it'll be in next week's video. Y'all don't tend to be doing a whole lot of commenting. I encourage y'all to do more commenting, liking the video, stuff like that, because if you like watching this content and you want this content to be better, the more people that I have giving me feedback, the better I can make the content. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get it pushed out through the algorithm, because they be trying to, shade the kid, because I'm super accurate. I swear, I don't think the algorithm wants me to be out there, because I'm a little bit too accurate. And I think if I had like 1 million subscribers right now, then the markets would be moving a little different, because everybody know what's going on. But that's neither here nor there. That's not my problem. I'm just here to show y'all the way. You understand what I'm saying? But if you got some value out of this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the sub button, and the bell icon. Doing all of that is going to, again, tell the algorithm this is good, valuable, needs to get pushed out to more people, so we can have more people in the comment section helping us all be great. Because like I said, the more feedback I get from the community, the better I can make the content for y'all. All right, I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.